sign in?
He'll get it.
Later.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
gonna take us on a tour.
Okay, great. Why don't we call the meeting of the special meeting of the audit committee to order? The adoption of the agenda, are there any proposed changes to the agenda?
No.
None? Okay, motion to approve the agenda,
So.
so we got a first and a second?
Second.
Okay. All those in favor to approve the agenda as is, state so by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? No opposed. Okay, are there any community comments? No community comments. First item of business is new business, the corrective action plan audit. Just a review, non-voting item, and perhaps Mr. Moore, you could take us through it?
Yeah, I'll go through it with you. So this is just our plan to follow the mediation, and that, on the inside cover, you have a checklist that you can go through, and we'd like you to mark yes if it's in compliance and completed and it's in there and it makes sense, so we just want to document that, and at the end we'll have you sign it. And then the other document on the inside is the mediation settlement agreement. The settlement agreement, they are cross-referenced, so if you're ready, we can begin.
Okay.
Do you wanna read? Like
Yes.
we were doing? Okay,
Sure. So I'll go ahead and read the first portion of this mediation settlement agreement, and then I'll read each bullet point as you're walking through the document.
Okay.
So this agreement entered into on this first day of August 2019 by and between Collier County Public Schools, the district, and Mason Classical Academy Incorporated, Mason. Whereas the district and Mason are involved in a dispute regarding an investigative report submitted to the school board for the district and prepared by District General Counsel John Fishbane. And whereas the Florida Department of Education, DOE, the district and Mason scheduled a mediation in an effort to fully resolve their dispute. And whereas on June 6, 2019, Hillsdale College sent a letter to Mason to indicate an intent to terminate their relationship with Mason unless certain actions were taken. And whereas a mediation has been conducted in this dispute on August 1st, 2019. And whereas the district and Mason now desire to fully settle the issues that are the subject to the above referenced dispute. And now therefore, for good and valuable considerations set forth below, the parties hereto agree as follows. Number 1, Mason will have the following committees. So 1A is the School Advisory Council. Mr. Moore, you want to go ahead and expound on that?
Yeah, so if you turn the first tab, it just gives a little breakdown of that actual portion. It's the box, it's the same in the checklist. So we're just gonna go through it and make sure. So the first thing is the charter. The first thing we do is bring the charter, and this one's here, and it's signed by the president of the board. And so that's there, so if that sounds good to you, you guys can mark yes in that box, in that checklist for me.
Right here,
No, there's a.
on the full, the main one?
The main one.
Okay.
The one with 3 columns.
The one with 3
Got it.
columns. Just mark yes for us. We just wanna make sure we have record that we have
Mhm.
everything.
Okay. You're gonna need it for a while, I think.
Yes.
Might not get it back.
So that's the Student Advisory Council charter. And the next thing was we had to approve the charter, so after the charter, or the meeting minutes from 9/6, and page 5 of those is where we voted to approve it.
Okay.
And then the next 2 items were recruit council members and appoint council members. And in the charter itself, it says that the board of directors will be the council members. So it's, I didn't put it in there again, but it's in the front, it's under the charter, it's under council membership at the beginning, and it just says it's the board of directors, so we have both recruiting and appointing council members. And then, the next thing was hold the first council meeting. And we have the 10-10 agenda, and we approved that we had it, and everything went well.
Okay.
And so that's 1A, establishing the functioning SAC. Does anyone have any questions?
I do not.
Yeah, just make sure you have, each box on that paper you have in your left hand,
Yeah.
on the left.
You want you to
Yeah.
sign.
We wanna make
Say
sure
yes
for the
or no
record that
if you agree.
Okay.
you agree to.
You're gonna be turning
have
this
it.
document in.
So on 1B, Mason will have the following committees. 1B is grievance committee.
Okay.
So, turn the page again, a little breakdown for you.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing we have to do,
We're in the white tab,
Yeah,
does
the
everybody
white
have the
tab.
white, we'll do colors, we'll
Yeah.
talk colors.
so turn to the white tab.
So it's this.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm catching up.
And then that's a breakdown if you flip to the next page. Mm-hmm.
Charter.
And so that's, next page is, the approved charter,
Mm-hmm.
now signed. And then after that, we have the board meeting minutes, and on page 4 of that, highlighted is where we approved the charter.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you turn to the 4th page of those meeting minutes, yeah, you'll see
Inside.
it's highlighted in there, I'll keep going. And that's where we voted to approve the charter, which was the
Yes.
next step on there. And after that, we had to, update our grievance policy.
Okay.
That was the one that was drafted, submitted to the board and approved.
Okay, at the 26th meeting.
Mhm.
Okay.
And approval of that is on the 3rd page of those meeting minutes.
Can I just make one suggestion? No one needs to take it, but on all these minutes, or at least on the agenda, is it possible that we put the committee members or the board members
Oh, in the
on-
future?
on the heading, so that we know who's on that committee?
Yeah,
I think it's beneficial, I mean, rather than
mhm.
just have a piece of paper.
I got you. In the meeting minutes, it lists when they approve the members, so it's in there in those meeting minutes. it
Yeah,
lists them.
I agree.
But yeah, for the
I'm just saying,
agendas,
on
we
the
can.
agenda itself, like even
Yeah.
today, it could list the members of there, and that's easy to check off at that point. This is who's here.
Mhm. Yeah, we can do that. We'll start doing that now. So we're now.
Recruit.
Yeah, so after those meeting minutes is the ad that we sent out to recruit the committee members.
I'm sorry, I'm out of the game.
Yeah.
I think you might have
Yeah, okay.
turned one
No,
page
I-
too far.
No, you were in the right spot, but
I'm not on
that's
committees.
where we were.
Yep.
They can keep going, so that,
Yep.
and then one
This
more.
is the minutes.
Yeah, that's the approval, and then that's the email sent
Yes,
out
yes,
recruiting.
So that's where you sign off
I'm
right
gonna
there.
move
Keep going.
Gina, you need to look at.
And then on the
I'm
27th,
gonna write
we
it down. I know you don't
appoint
have one.
the committee members.
You can put the binder between us, I can look on, and then I can check off what we're looking at. Okay, so
We're at
so
the,
that page.
the second to last item on 1B, appoint committee members. So the meeting on the 27th.
One day, okay.
Yes.
This is 27th, second meeting we did on that.
Yeah, that was the Friday. Yeah, Friday.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is the first meeting.
And then
Okay.
next was the agenda of the first meeting.
Okay, Mason will have the following committees. The 1C will be the finance committee, so that's the
Okay.
blue tab. And then, go ahead.
So again, another breakdown, the first item is the charter. That's the draft that was signed. And then the minutes to approve the charter, which is on page 5, and it's highlighted when they approved it.
Okay.
And then, after that is the ad to approve them.
Mhm.
And we have the appointing of the committee members again, and that's the second page. And at the end is the agenda for the first meeting. That was on 10/11.
Okay.
Okay, and next we have 1D, Mason will have the following committees. 1D is audit committee, so that's the orange tab.
Right, we're talking about us.
So again, just a little breakdown, first page, and then the first item is the charter. And we have approving the charter, which is on the last page of those meeting notes.
Okay.
And then again, the ad, you know, I sent out.
No.
And the next one is the 9/27 when we appointed
Mhm.
the committee members. And then the first agenda from the meeting on the 11th.
Okay, let me read, number 2. Mason will attach documents in advance to be published along with agendas discussed or reviewed by the governing board in order for the public to access those documents in advance of the meeting. So that is the yellow tab, we'll turn over there. Mr. Moore?
So one of the things we did is we updated the policy on posting before the meeting.
Mhm.
And that's the next page, it's underlined in red, that was the draft we submitted to the board. They voted on it yesterday, and so we have the agenda at the next page that shows that we discussed it.
Mhm.
And then the draft of the meeting minutes I took where it says there was a motion by Bolduc to approve and, Laura Millenrich to seconded, and then it was passed unanimous, so those went through.
Okay.
And the next document, these are just snapshots from our calendar that shows the agendas when we posted and all the documents that we posted along with them. Those go back to the 6th.
Great.
Okay, so we're on to number 3, yes?
Mhm.
3, Council from Mason will provide training for all staff on August 6, 2019, and provide training or arrange training to key administration and governing board members in the future. Topics will include sunshine law training, public records laws, ethics, FERPA, ESC, and Chapter 39 training. So it's the red tab. So 3A would be the staff training.
Mm-hmm.
It's listed there for
And all the
August
staff
6th.
members,
Yeah, so if you turn the page, it lists all the staff and administration that we had trained and the dates they were trained on. We additionally trained the recess monitors on Chapter 39 because it deals with child abuse and protecting that, so we wanted to make sure they were aware of it since they deal with the kids too. And so that's that, and the pages after that the first sign-in sheet was from the August 6th meeting, which is when Arnold came in and trained the whole staff.
Mhm.
These people that didn't sign, they don't work here anymore, but I didn't wanna just take them out because they're still on this sheet to start with. But yeah, those are all the people that are still here.
Okay.
And then the next one is sunshine for both public records and ethics. We did go through additional training with staff that either weren't at that meeting or didn't sign at that meeting, just to have a record and prove that we did it. So
Mhm.
that's for the one on the 8th.
Okay.
And the one on the 7th was the ESC training we did with them as well.
Okay.
And then the last big huge document of signatures is the Chapter 39 training we did. Yeah, there's,
That was the stick.
This is a lot of documentation.
the
It is.
and then, yeah, I combined them, and I think one of the documents still slipped in there.
Okay.
And then the last page is the new hire we had, and that just shows that we did the training with her as well.
So the next tab is the white tab, the admin and board training. So in section 3, it says we will arrange training to key administration and governing board members.
Mm-hmm.
And the first document, I added more than that's on here because I thought it was necessary and we should have them in there. But the first document is the 8-6 training that Arnold went through with the board,
Mm-hmm.
and that's highlighted. And then after that is the record of the board getting trained on chapter 39 and ESE training at 9/26.
Okay.
And I went through that, and then Mr. Hinkle went through that as well.
Okay, but it's just one yes box. for that.
Yeah,
These are
I
done.
added
Okay.
it at the end because I thought it should be in there, and I wanted all training to be in there.
Okay.
But I didn't want it to not be in there, so I just threw it in there, and we were rushing to get everything printed because there's a lot of paper.
Right.
So,
Sure.
yeah.
Sounds good.
Sorry, I was way back to documents here. Okay, and then the last page was the training, just approve of the principal and free training.
Mm-hmm.
So is the next one number 4? I don't have the green sheet.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
number 4.
Okay, number 4, through resolution, existing board members and any new governing board members will affirm that they will adhere to Mason's charter and policies.
Okay.
So, here we have the blue tab. So this is the board affirm. Go ahead, Mr. Trump.
And the first one was the resolution that was drawn up for the board, and it was signed, and then it was also approved in those meeting minutes.
Okay.
And then after that, we have signatures from every board member saying they adhere to those policies and everything that was approved on that during that meeting.
So the next is number 5, communications from the governing board to the parent community will be clarified as to whether it is from the governing board or from individual board members. That's the orange tab. Communication clarified.
And this was another policy that we changed at the last board meeting that was voted on and approved. It was just to ensure that we have it in there, so we will follow it and everything. And that was also addressed as well at the board meeting. But you have the draft, and then you have the agenda where that's showing that we went over it, and then
Mhm.
my draft again. And it's the same draft, but you voted on them both at the same time, and they were
Mhm.
both approved.
Okay. So should we do 2 yeses in here? Under 5?
I did.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, one was a draft and one was approved. And on to number 6.
Number 6,
Sure.
the committees shall be fully constituted and functioning by October 15th, 2019. So committees, that's the yellow tab.
And this was, we already went over it, 'cause we had the agendas and showed that we were doing it, we have all the members and everything. This just references back to the first 4 tabs in those documents,
Mm-hmm. Okay,
trying to save a little bit of paper.
sure, that's fine.
Number 7, the governing board shall be increased from 3 members to 5 members on October 15th, 2019. By October 15th, 2019, with staggered 1, 2, and 3-year terms. So the red tab would be the first part of this, which is the board members.
Wow, headshots.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not a checkoff box, but
Yeah.
I should look at you. So that's just the 5 board members we have, and then next is the meeting minutes where they approved, welcome to the board, and those are highlighted. And after that, we have the email that was sent out to recruit the other board member. Yeah. That was one we'll.
Yeah, but it says, on the sheet, the 26th, and it
It
was
was the 15th, yeah,
15th.
that's on me.
So on the green sheet, Mr. Wilkham was added on the 15th. We changed the date on
Yeah, it is.
the checkout sheet to the 15th.
August 15th.
Mm-hmm.
Not 8/26.
It's what
Right.
happens.
8:15.
Right.
Check the date.
8:15.
Do we need an initial this change?
Yes, please.
What's that?
Initial by the
Initial by
15.
the change that's made there.
Okay.
Sounds like you're gonna be turning all this in.
So then we have the email. Recruit
Okay,
people. Shoots off, now it's the 4th time it's
got it.
And then next was the 9/27 meeting minutes where we approved Ms. Foster, do you have the board member?
Okay.
And then we split it up, and then the next section, the clear tab, turn it over, it's where we changed the bylaws to allow staggered terms. And, 4.6 is the bylaw amendment that was proposed. And in the meeting minutes, it was approved, and the board members discussed how they split up their staggered terms.
Mhm.
And that is the end of 7B.
Okay.
Okay, so number 8, Mason will work expeditiously to hire new principals at APAC.
So the hire of the principal, first, we had the advertisement that was posted. And then on the back side of that page, cause for some reason I took 2 pages, is the email confirming that it was posted. So one was the advertisement developed, and the next one was the email that was posted.
Okay. Let's see, you backside of this page.
It wasn't scanned, alright,
Yeah, I don't have anything there, that's all. I'm
If you wanna hand it to me, I'll forward it.
Alright, you only scanned singles, alright,
It's fine.
I printed double on that one.
I'm all in favor of saving paper.
Alright, I feel the trigger.
You wanna just go to the next one and then we'll come back to it?
Come back. So next was complete candidate interviews, and those were done at board meeting, so there's a little breakdown in the meeting minutes of the candidates interviewed. And next they approved the principal. On page 3 of that document. And approved the principal contract.
When we get those copies, we can go back to the rest of that one. We wanna move on to 29. Wait till we get this finished.
I don't know if I have the 19th, the 16th, 9/16 meeting to approve the principal contract in.
Yeah, I have 6, I don't have 16.
Yeah.
I have it in mind.
Here she is.
All right,
Perfect timing.
so, do a trade-off.
Yeah, I'll trade you.
Oh, well, I just added this one. You gonna add another one too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
And this is your original.
Thank you.
hereby designated as a corrective action plan. And I think we have several tabs for this one. Mason's independent auditor shall conduct an audit of compliance with a corrective action plan within a reasonable time after October 15th, 2019. Mason shall also conduct its own assessment of its compliance with the corrective action plan and shall furnish the same to the district by November 1st, 2019.
And that, for 9A, that is actually the document that's in the front. And we'll just put this doc because I didn't get the document. In the very front of
This is
the
the
binder,
corrective
it's the one that
action.
has two. So if you go to the very front of the binder, yeah, it's right there. It's this one. I just had that so for you. That's
Oh,
the-
this,
that's the
okay, got
plan,
it,
yeah.
okay,
Which is the same as the checklist, 'cause that's the
Mhm.
one that we're going through and that's
What
in
you're
here.
checking.
okay.
Right.
I should just put it back there.
That's fine.
Not. And then we have 9B, which is independent audit. And we have developed scope of work, which is the memo we received from McCready. And that tells everything they want from us.
Oh, I think we found the 916.
Yeah, that's all stuff after here. Like what those others.
Thank you.
It's underneath 9A.
It's underneath the launch tab, yep. So under the blue tab?
Yeah, this is,
Just the last one.
Thank you.
alright, so, just to jump back to 8,
Yes.
we were handed the minutes for the September 16th, approving the principal contract, so, I'm just gonna put that at the back of item 8, and then put it in, checked off, yes.
So alright. And then we're on the yellow tab for the internal audit.
So we're at 10, or no,
9B.
9B.
Yeah, so we split this one up.
For 9A, we don't need anything except for this one page and another
There's a
tab.
document in the front, yeah.
We just need this, these minutes here from 916, we don't need.
Yeah, those were just misplaced.
Just put them here.
Do you wanna take them out?
Yeah.
Leave them out?
Just here on the right order.
Does anybody else have one that?
Yeah. Just that one page with the heading.
Yep.
And the document is in the front, so those meeting minutes are needed.
So what I did, I just took the document from the front, put it back into 9A.
Oh, you put it there?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, awesome.
So 9B?
9B, initiated independent audit of compliance with the correct action plan to be submitted to CCPS within a reasonable time. The first document is the scope of work they sent to us.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one is the email saying they are drawing the engagement letter right now and they are sending it to us. And that also shows that we have engaged them to perform.
Okay.
And 9C?
This is the internal audit, with correction action plan to be approved by the board and submitted to CCPS, and that is the checklist, it's just a smaller version of the checklist you guys have.
Okay.
When we submit, we'll have copies of everyone's checklist in here, and that, those will be provided in the binder. I just wanted to have something in here as a record that we do have it, and we are giving them.
Okay.
And next is 10.
Yes, 10, the district agrees that all complaints by members of the school community shall be redirected to Mason's grievance committee, and that the district will not consider complaints from the school community until the complainants have exhausted their administrative remedies at Mason. The parental liaison may be seated as an ex officio member of the grievance committee.
And so the documents we have is being with our side, part of that term was creating the grievance committee and having our parent liaison sit with us, which she is today. But I just put in the agenda and the charter for the grievance committee, just so we have another record that we have it and everything's set up for that.
Okay.
That's 10. So number 11, Mason will place this mediation settlement agreement on the agenda for a board meeting to be held on the morning of August 6th, 2019 for approval. The district will schedule its approval at its board meeting during the evening of August 6th, 2019. It's the Blue Town. Number 7.
Yep, and the first thing is the agenda. There's supposed to be the agenda.
I have the minutes.
There's the mediation settlement agreement and then the agenda.
Yeah, I have the minutes from August 6th.
No, I don't have the agenda in mine either.
Okay, I have the agenda.
So yeah, we need to,
But there was a motion to adopt
there was a
the
motion
agenda.
to adopt in the meeting minutes, so we did have it on the agenda,
Right.
so it was adopted.
So you can get that and put it in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Any questions on that from the committee?
And then on the second page of the minutes is when they approved the mediation settlement agreement. And there's also the signed settlement agreement in there as well. And then on the fourth page of the district school board minutes is when they talked about Mason Classical Academy and approving the settlement agreement.
10B.
Okay.
Okay, so number 12. The district understands and acknowledges that it is no longer pursuing termination of the charter for Mason. Both parties will work in concert for a smooth opening of the school on August 13th, 2019. It's Orange Town?
Yeah, and this was, 12 through 17 was, we just wanted to add the stuff that, for the rest of the mediation agreement in there. Just to have them in there, I mean, some of them are like later litigation, if it happens, attorney's fees and stuff like that. So some of it's just boilerplate language, but we still need to have it in there and show that we are working with it and we have everything in there for 12 through 17.
Would you like me to go ahead and read those? So we've read 12, number 13, each party shall bear their own attorney's fees and costs. Number 14, if there is litigation later to enforce this agreement, the prevailing party shall be entitled to a recovery of their attorney's fees. Number 15, this constitutes the entire agreement between the parties. Number 16, this agreement will not be binding on the parties until voted upon at a duly noticed public meeting. I believe that one we have some meeting minutes, but we'll go back to that. And number 17, the representatives of the parties signed this agreement. Do so with full authority to recommend this agreement to their respective boards, and by signing, agree to make that recommendation. So, I think, Mr. Moore, you just put in the settlement agreement for, you know, all of those bullet
Yep, I just
points
put it
there,
in for all
except
those
for number
bullet points.
16.
I did not add the meeting minutes again for that one.
Okay, so.
But we already have them.
Yeah,
elsewhere.
they're already
From
in there
prior, right.
from the
Yeah.
number 11.
So we'll copy and add those.
That is everything. Does anyone have any questions or anything? If everything's good, could you just sign and date the bottom of those pages
Okay.
for me?
So the only thing we're not signing is the obtain the letter from McCready. We don't have that yet, so.
It's on the
I
way.
understand it's coming,
Yeah.
but, yeah.
Mhm.
You want us to put in the binder itself?
Yeah, you can just put in the front cover. I got make copies of all of them, slide them back in there.
Good job.
We're right there?
Yep,
Okay.
perfect. And then next step would be submitting this to the board with your record of today and those documents
Okay,
that were signed and everything.
okay, great. And I don't think we have another one scheduled just yet, but
I haven't heard of it.
okay, all right. But I'm assuming it will be early next week.
Yes, I'm gonna send an email shortly. to
Okay.
See if a certain time and date works for everyone. I'll send that this evening.
Okay, great. Committee comments?
Good job.
Yeah, I would just like to thank everyone for putting it all together. Yeah, it's very thorough. Appreciate it.
Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you. What about Ms. Moore?
All right. All right, if there's no other comments, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming in.
You can stay recording.
We'll take it.